What's up, fam? It is me, Andre Taylor, and today I want to talk about the man Kanye West. The man misunderstood. You see, for me, I believe Kanye is a visionary. I believe he is a genius. I think he is exactly what he says he is. I believe that he sometimes cannot formulate the words he's trying to say. Kanye, from the beginning, has been somebody who has been striving to push the boundaries, do something for music that hadn't been done. It wasn't just about rap and changing the way rap is. It was about changing the way music is. It was the way of viewing a rapper as a different thing, because back in 2004 when Kanye came out, although he was, you can argue he was popular before that, but back in 2004 when Kanye came out with The College Dropout, rap was still, it was a popular genre of music mainly because of Jay-Z, Eminem, 50 Cent, but it was dying off, I'd like to say, as being popular music. It was more niche crowd. It was black people. And I mean, now because of Eminem, there were white kids listening to it, but it wasn't like rock and roll. Like, it wasn't like Green Day came out with their album American Idiot that same year, and it did better numbers than Kanye's album. But what Kanye's album did is it gave a refreshing breath to rap, and it changed rap forever. If you think about it, The College Dropout made it okay for people like Chance the Rapper to exist, people like Lupe Fiasco to exist. It made it so the normal person could rap. You didn't have to be a gangster. You didn't have to be shot. You could just be a person who's gone throughout life and had some hardships and wanted to talk about it. And through each and every Kanye West album, he has changed the game considerably. Think about Late Registration. It was one of the first rap albums to have mainly orchestral music. Think about Graduation. I would argue one of the very first rap pop albums. And in my last video, you saw me talk about Drake being a pop artist. I believe the success of Graduation made rappers like Big Sean, Drake, although I would say Kanye's later album, 808 and Heartbreak, is what made Drake, but it made it okay to have pop rap. And then 808 and Heartbreak made it okay for us to have what we call mumble rap now, as well as these very moody rappers who talk about their feelings. Because before that, yes, Eminem talked about his feelings, but he talked about his feelings in a way where it was about like killing people and stuff like that. And I know I look like Eminem right now. I'm not hating on him. I love Eminem. But Kanye changed the game. And then with My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, which could be argued to be the best rap album of all time, if not one of the best albums of all time, he changed the game again. Yeezus changed the game again. The Life of Pablo. I don't know if he completely changed the game, it's too early to tell, but he changed the way you roll out music. It was the most messy rollout of music, but it was done artistically and beautifully. And I'm not just a Kanye stan. Yes, I am, but I'm not just a stan. I try to understand him because I think he is a man misunderstood. I think that with Kanye, a lot of times he gets caught up in his own thoughts and his own beliefs about what the world should be, and that's how visionaries are. The only problem is, like, unlike Steve Jobs or Walt Disney, is we live in a society now that celebrities' every moves are watched. Every single move, we look at them like they're people in a zoo. If Kanye would have came out 10 years earlier and would be doing the stuff he was doing, as long as he was still making great music, people wouldn't care. But now, in this great thing we call the internet, people can always have a judgment. People can always, you know, and it became a joke about Kanye being an asshole, which I don't believe is true. I don't believe he is an asshole. Do I think he does asshole things? But yes, don't we all, though? I just think Kanye's misunderstood. I think that he does deal with a lot because at the end of the day, we got to remember that these people are human. And while he wants to push forward humanity, he still has to push forward himself because he is a human. So when he left that concert that day, when he was off his meds, when he was in the hospital and people were making jokes, or when Kim got robbed and people were making jokes, you do realize these people are human. They have feelings. Just because they have money doesn't change anything. It doesn't make them like less acceptable to feelings. Like, I understand Kanye rubs a lot of people the wrong way and he's polarizing, and I think that's his appeal, is that not everyone's gonna like him, but you can respect him. You can respect the music he's making. You can respect what he's saying because he backs up what he's saying. I saw an interview of Kanye where he said that he was going to be the best rapper ever. Now, a lot would argue he's not the best rapper ever, but he did make himself a legend. He made himself a legend. And for that, Kanye he's a genius because he has changed music. Musically a genius. He hasn't changed fashion, I think, the way he wants to, but he's made it so fashion is looked at by just people like me, people who were never really into fashion at first. He's brung it to the masses, and I would argue no one else in fashion had done that. Like, the people who I knew growing up in high school and college that watched fashion shows were people who were into fashion and who were into fashion shows. Now you have people who don't even care about fashion like that, caring about fashion. So I think Kanye is the people's person, the people's champ, and he's just misunderstood. And maybe we should just all take a second to try to understand what he's really trying to go for and see if he is changing the future and get inspired by that. But anyways, that's just my opinion. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. My name is Andre Taylor. Please hit that like and subscribe if you like and subscribe to the video, and I will see you in the next one, fam. Bye!